to band some bucklings today. These are some baby boys who are not meant to be breeding bucks, so we are castrating them. There are 3 methods of castration. There's banding, there is surgical castration, and there is using something called a Baderzo, I think that's how it's pronounced, which severs the arteries to the testicles. We prefer banding because it is the least invasive method with the least possibility for infection. We've banded all the wethers here as long as we've been breeding goats and have never had a problem with infection, blood, any issues post banding. So when we band, it's a pretty simple process. All we need is an elastrator. This is available from Premier One or just about any vet supply company. A lot of feed stores have them. These are the heavy maximum latex bands that we'll use. They're like a very, very, very strong rubber band. These do degrade. So I actually date the bag with when we got it, and I do try to replace the bag once a year. I did get a report of one wether we banded who had one ball slip out and had to be rebanded, and so I went ahead and ordered a new bag of bands. Some people will refer to banding days as Cheerio parties. You can see why. We will also manage pain for our bucklings to be wethers with some Banamine. We do not use CD&T at our farm. Instead, we use tetanus antitoxin at the time of banding. So I also will need some syringes and some needles. So that's it for the supplies that we need. A quick note is we like to band our wethers at 7 weeks old. If you have the ability to separate your wethers from their mothers and sisters, you can wait much longer. 12 weeks would be fantastic. But because we dam raise, and these little guys, Nigerian dwarfs, can be fertile as young as 7 weeks old, we have to go ahead and castrate them at that time. The concern by castrating too early is that they will be more likely to develop urinary calculi when they are older. So we try to kind of balance that by doing the 7 weeks, no younger than that. The longer you can wait, the better if you have the ability to separate your buckling from his mom or his sisters. They can breed so much younger than you can possibly imagine, and they don't care that they are related. So we've got our elastrator and we've got our Cheerio, our special rubber bands. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the elastrator. There's a little groove that you put the ring around and fit it into, like that. And then we're going to go ahead, it stretches like this. We're going to find our little buckling here, and we're going to make sure we have both sides, both testicles in here. And we also want to be sure not to get his 2 nipples. So you're going to put the elastrator around this guy. Wow, big boy. He's not even 2 months old. You're going to pull it through. You're going to make sure, check that you have both. And then release, and then roll. Usually I roll it off with my fingers. This little guy was already given Banamine for pain and also given tetanus antitoxin because we do not use CD&T on our farm. And that's it. He'll be really pathetic for a couple hours. I would usually like to walk away because otherwise I get too emotional about it. But just give them a couple hours and they'll be back to their usual selves bouncing around. It's completely normal after your buckling has been banded to lay with 2 legs out, and occasionally they will flop back and forth like a seal or a whale, and they will cry. But then within a couple of hours, they'll be back up and eating, have lost sensation in that area, and be back to their usual happy selves.